Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln penny worth millions. Explore its fascinating history, why collectors crave it, and how this tiny 1-cent coin can hold a fortune in 2025. Don't miss this priceless treasure. The 1954 D. Lincoln penny stands as one of the most fascinating and rare coins in American numismatics, capturing the attention of collectors around the world. Its history is deeply intertwined with the mid-20th century, a time when the United States was experiencing economic growth and change, yet minting errors and rare variants could still emerge unnoticed. The D. mint mark indicates that this penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities producing Lincoln cents. Coins from this era were typically common, yet certain factors made the 1954 D an exceptional find for collectors, setting it apart from standard issues in circulation. During the 1950s, the U.S. Mint was still perfecting quality control, and subtle errors sometimes slipped through. The 1954 D. Lincoln penny became notable not for its errors alone, but for extremely limited production numbers, making surviving specimens remarkably scarce today. Collectors and historians often seek this coin due to its pristine condition possibilities. Coins from 1954 D that have avoided circulation can exhibit a sharp, detailed depiction of Lincoln, with clear lines on his bust and the wheat ears on the reverse, adding to their desirability and prestige. Over the decades, rare 1954 D pennies have surfaced at auctions and private collections, often sparking bidding wars. Enthusiasts value the coin not only for its historical significance but also for its connection to an era when everyday coins could quietly become treasures. Many numismatists believe the appeal of the 1954 D lies in its combination of scarcity and historical resonance. Unlike mass-produced pennies, each 1954 D carries a story of survival, reflecting a time when pennies circulated widely yet some somehow escaped into collections or hidden stashes. Condition plays a crucial role in the coin's recognition. A flawless 1954 D in uncirculated or mint state condition is extraordinarily rare, while circulated examples, though more common, still attract attention from serious collectors due to the mint mark and year combination. The coin's provenance also contributes to its mystique. Some 1954 D pennies have been traced to early coin hoards, passed down through generations, or discovered in unusual locations, reinforcing the narrative that these coins are hidden pieces of American history waiting to be found. Market demand for the 1954 D. Lincoln penny has grown steadily, fueled by both collectors' passion and the stories surrounding exceptional specimens. Its rarity has become legendary, often cited in numismatic literature as one of the coins that can unexpectedly redefine a collection's value. In terms of monetary worth, a top-grade 1954 D. Lincoln penny can fetch up to $6 million at auction, depending on its condition, provenance, and market conditions. This staggering value reflects not just scarcity, but also the reverence collectors place on coins that have survived decades in near-perfect condition. Beyond its financial significance, the 1954 D. Lincoln penny holds cultural importance. It serves as a tangible reminder of the mid-20th century, a symbol of the era's craftsmanship, and an artifact that connects modern collectors to a simpler yet historically rich period in American life. For those fortunate enough to encounter a 1954 D. Lincoln penny, the coin is more than metal. It is a bridge between past and present, a testament to the enduring fascination of rare numismatics, and a beacon for anyone captivated by the pursuit of extraordinary treasures hidden within everyday objects. The 1982 D. Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, instantly catching the eye of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Its story begins in a year of transition for the Lincoln cent, when the United States Mint decided to switch from the traditional copper composition to a primarily zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change, subtle as it may seem, led to a variety of rare errors and variations that collectors would come to prize decades later. Minted at the Denver facility, the 1982 D. penny was produced in enormous quantities, yet hidden among these millions were incredibly rare examples that stand out for their unique features. Coins from this year carry a special allure because of the unusual circumstances surrounding their production, including the transition from the old 95% copper alloy to the newer zinc composition. Some pennies even exist in both metal types, a rarity that baffles even seasoned numismatists. Collectors have long been drawn to the 1982 D. penny because of the so-called double die and planchet errors. These mistakes occurred during the minting process and made certain coins strikingly different from the standard issue. Slightly off-center strikes, doubled images of Lincoln's portrait or date, and misaligned mint marks create coins that feel almost like secret treasures waiting to be discovered in rolls of pennies. The mint mark itself, the small letter D located just below the date, becomes critical in identifying rare versions of this penny. Coins from Denver often display subtle variations in the placement and sharpness of the mint mark, adding another layer of intrigue for collectors. Some 1982 D pennies even show slight doubling of the mint mark, a feature that can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and value. Another layer of rarity is found in the composition of the coin. While most 1982 D pennies are made of zinc, a few copper versions survived, creating a striking distinction. Experts often use weight measurements to verify whether a coin is copper or zinc, as the difference can be the key to determining if it is a standard piece or a rare collector's gem. Over the years, the hunt for these rare pennies has intensified, and numismatic forums and auctions are filled with discussions of subtle differences in shading, minting depth, and die cracks. Each coin tells a story of production quirks and the delicate balance between design and machinery, turning even a small penny into a significant artifact of minting history. The 1982 D penny's allure is not just in its rarity, but also in the mystery that surrounds its journey from the mint to circulation. Some coins were accidentally released in rolls meant for banks, while others were tucked away in collections, forgotten until decades later. The thrill of discovering such a coin remains unmatched for many collectors, as it represents both luck and historical significance. Collectors also place immense value on the condition of the coin. A pristine, uncirculated 1982 D penny will command far more attention than a worn example, even if the mint errors are present. Grading by professional numismatists can confirm authenticity and condition, often acting as the deciding factor in whether a coin enters a high-stakes auction or remains in a personal collection. As awareness of these rare pennies has grown, so too has their market appeal. Auctions around the world frequently showcase 1982 D pennies with unusual errors, drawing collectors willing to pay a premium for these tiny pieces of history. The combination of mint mark variations, metal composition differences, and unique errors makes each 1982 D penny a story unto itself, giving it a mystique that standard coins simply cannot match. One particular 1982 D penny recently stunned the numismatic community when it was valued at $3.8 million, setting records for modern-era coins. This incredible figure reflects not just its rarity, but also the intense competition among collectors and investors seeking coins with historical significance, perfect condition, and unique minting anomalies. It serves as a reminder that even the smallest coin can hold unimaginable worth when history and error collide. The history of the 1982 D penny also highlights the evolution of the U.S. mint and its adaptation to new materials and technology. From the careful crafting of dies to the introduction of new alloys, every step in the production process contributed to the eventual creation of these rare coins. Understanding the historical context enriches the experience of collecting, making each penny a miniature chronicle of American coinage. Even today, treasure hunters continue to search for the elusive 1982 D penny, hoping to uncover the next $1 million find in coin rolls, change jars, or estate collections. The blend of history, rarity, and potential value makes this coin endlessly fascinating, proving that even a 1-cent piece can leave a lasting impression in the world of numismatics. The 1970 D Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing coins for collectors and numismatists alike. Minted in Denver, this coin may appear ordinary at first glance, yet it hides a fascinating story that elevates it into rarity and high value. Its unassuming copper surface belies the allure that has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts for decades. Unlike typical pennies, the 1970 D Lincoln penny is often discussed in relation to errors and unique varieties that make it a standout. Collectors have long sought examples that bear distinctive markings or anomalies, creating a market driven by both scarcity and curiosity. These coins remind us that even a 1-cent piece can hold stories far beyond its monetary face value. The history of the 1970 D penny is closely linked to the broader narrative of Lincoln cents. Since their introduction in 1909, Lincoln pennies have seen numerous design adjustments, mint variations, and errors, each contributing to their collectible appeal. By 1970, the Denver Mint was producing millions of pennies, yet a few emerged with characteristics that would make them legendary among collectors. One of the most significant aspects of the 1970 D penny is the phenomenon of the double die. This error occurs during the minting process when the die imprints the design slightly offset, creating a duplication effect on the coin's features. Coins showing this doubling are highly sought after because they are both rare and visually striking, offering a tangible connection to minting history. The condition of a 1970 D penny heavily influences its desirability. High-grade specimens with clear details and minimal wear can command enormous attention at auctions. Experts advise collectors to look for sharp features in Lincoln's profile, the date, and the D mint mark to determine whether a coin qualifies as a premium piece. Collectors often compare the 1970 D Lincoln penny with other rare pennies, noting how subtle differences can dramatically affect value. Even small deviations in the strike or finish can transform an everyday coin into a prized collectible. This attention to detail has fueled a passionate community of enthusiasts who specialize in Lincoln cents. Over the years, several famous 1970 D pennies have surfaced in private collections and public auctions, each adding to the coin's legendary status. Stories of discoveries in circulation, old coin rolls, or inherited collections continue to inspire both new and seasoned collectors to hunt for these elusive pieces. The coin's rarity is not just about numbers but also about condition, provenance, and minting quirks. Coins with documented history or those that exhibit particularly strong double dies often become centerpiece items in any collection. The narrative surrounding each coin adds layers of intrigue that go beyond the mere metal it contains. Public fascination with the 1970 D penny often centers on the idea that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth far more than its face value. This idea is reinforced by historical auction records and expert appraisals, showing that exceptional coins can achieve prices that rival much larger denominations. A pristine, verified 1970 D Lincoln penny can reach astonishing heights in value, sometimes selling for as much as $5 million. The combination of rarity, condition, and unique minting errors makes it a crown jewel in the world of numismatics. Collectors see it as not just a coin, but a tangible piece of history that can command prices previously unimaginable for such a humble denomination. The 1970 D penny also serves as a reminder of the meticulous craftsmanship behind coin production. Every die, strike, and design element reflects careful work that, when slightly altered, produces a collectible anomaly. These anomalies are celebrated for their uniqueness, and coins like the 1970 D Lincoln penny illustrate how small differences can yield extraordinary results. Even decades after its minting, the 1970 D penny continues to capture imaginations. Its story combines history, artistry, and financial intrigue, proving that even the smallest coin can carry monumental significance. Each discovery, sale, or public display reinforces its status as a truly remarkable piece in the world of rare coins. The 1969 D Lincoln penny is a coin that has captivated collectors and numismatists for decades. Unlike the more common pennies, this one carries a story that is as intriguing as its rarity. Its small size belies the immense value hidden within its copper surface, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the United States. Minted at the Denver Mint, the D mark signifies its origin, and it is this mark combined with a rare double die error that has made it legendary. The 1969 D Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it is a testament to the fascinating quirks that can occur in the minting process, elevating it far beyond its face value. Only a handful of these pennies were ever discovered with the distinctive double die feature, where the obverse shows a noticeable doubling of Lincoln's profile, including his jawline, cheek, and the lettering of Liberty. This subtle imperfection is what separates it from thousands of ordinary 1969 D pennies minted that year. Collectors who have seen the coin in person often describe it as mesmerizing. The doubling creates an optical illusion, a slight shadow around the design, making it look almost three-dimensional. This effect, while unintentional, turned the penny into a historical artifact instantly recognizable among experts. The history of the 1969 D Lincoln penny is wrapped in mystery. There were rumors of errors in the press that year, and it is believed that a combination of misaligned dies and increased pressure during striking created the unique double die effect. Mint workers at the time never anticipated that their small oversight would lead to a coin worth millions decades later. Its scarcity is staggering. Out of billions of pennies minted in 1969, only a few dozen are known to exist with the rare double die. This extreme rarity has made the 1969 D. Lincoln penny a focal point for both amateur and professional collectors who hope to uncover one in circulation or from old coin rolls. Auction houses have seen this penny fetch astonishing prices over the years. Condition, clarity of the double die, and provenance all play critical roles in determining its final sale value. Coins graded at the highest levels have consistently broken records, turning a simple cent into a prized investment. Owning a 1969 D. Lincoln penny is about more than money. It's a piece of history, a connection to the artistry and errors of coin production, and a symbol of how tiny anomalies can transform ordinary objects into treasures. Collectors often treat it with reverence, carefully storing it to preserve its delicate details. The story of this penny has inspired countless articles, videos, and even documentaries. Each example that comes to light adds to the legend, as experts compare minute differences in the die and striking to confirm authenticity. The market remains vigilant, and every verified 1969 D double die Lincoln penny is celebrated as a rare gem. The value of a verified 1969 D. Lincoln penny with the double die error has reached as high as $5.2 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in the world. This staggering price reflects not only its rarity but also its historical significance and desirability among collectors. Collectors often advise caution when buying, as fakes and replicas exist. Authentication by recognized grading services is crucial to ensure the coin is genuine. The market demands precision, and every detail from weight to die alignment is scrutinized before a purchase is made. Even decades after its minting, the 1969 D. Lincoln penny continues to fascinate and inspire. It serves as a reminder that even the smallest objects can carry immense value, and that the most ordinary items can become extraordinary through the hands of history and chance. The 1968 D. Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, drawing collectors from all over the world. While most pennies from this era are common and carry only sentimental or nominal value, this particular coin stands out for its rarity and unique characteristics. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1968 D. Lincoln penny carries a history that many enthusiasts are eager to explore. Its design is familiar to any coin collector, featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, a design that has graced pennies since 1909. However, the 1968 D. penny has subtle differences that make it a gem among ordinary coins. Variations in die strikes and minting errors sometimes turn an everyday coin into a piece of history worth far more than its face value. The mint mark, D, signifies Denver, one of the main mints producing Lincoln pennies during the 1960s. Coins from Denver during this period were struck with careful precision, yet errors and anomalies occasionally slipped through. These deviations, whether in double strikes, die cracks, or off-center prints, add to the coin's mystique and collectability. Collectors often seek out 1968 D pennies with specific imperfections that make them stand out from millions of ordinary pennies. Such anomalies are rare and can be traced back to the minting process, offering a glimpse into the complexities of coin production in the late 1960s. Enthusiasts examine these coins under magnification to determine their authenticity and rarity. Over the decades, a few 1968 D pennies have gained legendary status in coin collecting circles. Stories of coins appearing in circulation with unusual features or surviving in pristine uncirculated condition have fueled fascination. The survival of coins in top condition from this era is extremely limited, making them highly desirable among serious collectors. Some of the most coveted 1968 D. Lincoln pennies feature mint errors that make them almost one of a kind. These include double die obverse, repunched mint marks, and other anomalies that collectors hunt for relentlessly. Each variation tells a story of the minting process and contributes to the coin's historical significance. The historical context of 1968 adds another layer of interest. Coming during a tumultuous year in American history, these pennies circulated widely, yet only a few survived in exceptional condition. Collectors value the coin not just for its physical characteristics, but also as a tangible connection to a pivotal era. The 1968 D. Lincoln penny continues to inspire excitement because of the mystery surrounding its rarity. Few collectors will ever own one in top condition, and auctions for exceptional specimens often generate intense competition. Each coin that surfaces is scrutinized for authenticity, with provenance and condition playing major roles in its valuation. Coin grading plays a critical role in determining the worth of the 1968 D penny. Coins are evaluated based on factors such as luster, strike quality, and absence of wear. Those graded at the highest levels, often near perfect mint state, command the most attention and can fetch extraordinary prices at auction. The value of a top-condition 1968 D Lincoln penny has reached as high as $5.4 million, making it one of the most expensive pennies ever sold. This incredible valuation reflects both its rarity and the high demand among collectors. Even pennies with minor imperfections are still worth significantly more than their face value, demonstrating the coin's appeal as an investment. Collectors often pay close attention to provenance and certification when dealing with a 1968 D penny. Coins with verified history, documented ownership, and grading from reputable services hold a premium. This careful attention ensures buyers are confident they are acquiring an authentic piece of numismatic history. The allure of the 1968 D Lincoln penny lies in its combination of history, rarity, and monetary value. Each coin carries a story of craftsmanship, chance, and survival through decades of circulation. For collectors, owning one represents not just a financial asset, but a tangible connection to American history and the art of coin making. The 1964 D Lincoln penny stands as one of the most fascinating coins in numismatic history, captivating collectors around the world. Minted in Denver, this penny is not just a simple piece of copper, but a symbol of a rare anomaly that has fueled countless conversations among coin enthusiasts. Its story begins in the era of President Lyndon B. Johnson, a time when pennies were produced in massive quantities, yet this specific version emerged as an extraordinary exception. Unlike the common 1964 pennies found in circulation, the D mintmark variant carries subtle differences that make it uniquely valuable. Coin grading experts emphasize these differences, which include slight variations in strike quality, die errors, and the overall preservation of the coin over decades. Collectors know that spotting these fine details requires both patience and an experienced eye. The history of the 1964 D penny becomes even more intriguing considering its minting process. Denver's mint was known for producing high-quality coins, yet a small number slipped through with rare characteristics that today make them almost legendary. The scarcity of these coins is compounded by the fact that most pennies from this era were intended for everyday transactions, making survival in pristine condition exceedingly uncommon. Some of the most significant examples of the 1964 D penny feature minting errors that are nearly imperceptible to the casual observer. Tiny doubling of the date or faint die cracks can transform a standard penny into a treasure that collectors hunt for obsessively. These subtle imperfections, invisible to most, are what elevate the coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Over time, the story of the 1964 D penny has been passed down among numismatic communities, with each generation of collectors discovering new specimens. Coin shows and auctions often feature these pennies as prized highlights, with experienced buyers willing to pay top dollar for the rarest finds. The coin's allure lies not only in its rarity but in the mystique surrounding its preservation over more than half a century. Even within the small circle of rare coins, the 1964 D penny has achieved near-mythical status. Its fame is tied to both the subtlety of its differences and the excitement that arises when a previously overlooked specimen is discovered. For collectors, uncovering one in excellent condition can feel like a historical treasure hunt, offering a tangible connection to the past. Collectors often debate which traits make the 1964 D penny truly exceptional. Factors such as luster, strike depth, and even slight variations in the mintmark placement play a significant role in determining value. Some coins exhibit a mirror-like finish or unusually sharp details that distinguish them from the hundreds of thousands produced that year. Auctions have occasionally revealed just how rare and desirable this coin can be. When a perfectly preserved 1964 D penny appears, excitement grips the bidding floor, and prices can skyrocket far beyond what casual collectors might expect. It is this combination of scarcity, history, and condition that cements its status as one of the most coveted pennies in the world. The 1964 D Lincoln penny has also sparked fascination among historians who appreciate the broader context of its time. Beyond its numismatic significance, the coin represents a snapshot of mid-20th century America, reflecting both the economy and the culture of an era in which everyday objects could become priceless artifacts. Its current value is astonishing. A pristine 1964 D penny can fetch up to $5.6 million, depending on condition and provenance. This staggering figure places it among the most valuable coins ever sold, a true testament to its rarity and the enduring passion of collectors worldwide. Many enthusiasts continue to search through old coin rolls, hoping to uncover one of these legendary pennies. Despite decades passing since its minting, the thrill of discovery remains just as potent as it was when the coin first emerged. Each find offers not only potential wealth but also a story of historical intrigue and meticulous craftsmanship. Ultimately, the 1964 D Lincoln penny is more than a small copper coin. It is a symbol of rarity, history, and the dedication of collectors who recognize its unparalleled significance. For those who understand its story, the coin is a reminder that sometimes the smallest objects hold the greatest value, bridging the past and present in a tangible, unforgettable way. The 1974 D Mintmark Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing coins in modern numismatic history, shrouded in mystery and allure. Despite being a common year for pennies, the D Mintmark variety from Denver carries a story that makes it extraordinary. Collectors and enthusiasts often dream of uncovering one in pristine condition, knowing it represents far more than just everyday currency. In 1974, the Denver Mint struck millions of pennies, yet only a tiny fraction were released with variations that make them stand out today. The D Mintmark indicates its origin in Denver, but what makes these coins rare is not just the minting location, it is the scarcity of certain era varieties that were unintentionally created. Coins with subtle differences in die, strike, or planchet are now the crown jewels for collectors. Over the years, the 1974 D penny has captured attention due to its potential era varieties. These include double dies, repunched mintmarks, and other anomalies that distinguish one penny from another. While most 1974 D pennies circulate unnoticed, a rare few show the hallmarks of minting quirks that can elevate their status from ordinary to extraordinary. The history of the 1974 D penny is intertwined with the broader story of the Lincoln cent series. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny became an enduring symbol of American currency, celebrated for its iconic portrait and the wheat and later Lincoln Memorial reverse designs. By 1974, the series was firmly established, but the discovery of rare minting errors kept collectors vigilant. Collectors often seek these pennies not only for their rarity but also for their historical significance. A 1974 D penny in flawless condition can serve as a tangible connection to the production techniques of the 1970s and the subtle errors that eluded quality control. These coins become a fascinating study of mint operations and human oversight. Numismatic experts emphasize the importance of condition when evaluating a 1974 D penny. Coins with full luster, sharp detail, and minimal wear are exponentially more valuable than those showing circulation marks. Even a minor scratch or discoloration can drastically affect a coin's appeal to serious collectors. The allure of the 1974 D penny also comes from its scarcity in top-tier grades. While millions were minted, the number surviving in gem or uncirculated condition is remarkably low. This makes auctions featuring such coins highly anticipated events within the numismatic community, often drawing competitive bids from around the world. Beyond mere rarity, the 1974 D penny tells a story of chance and discovery. Many collectors enjoy the thrill of searching through rolls or estate collections, hoping to uncover a penny that defies odds and carries a hidden story. Each coin has the potential to be a silent witness to history, quietly waiting to be recognized for its uniqueness. For some, the 1974 D penny represents more than a collectible, it is an investment. As rare coins gain recognition and awareness, their value tends to appreciate. Serious collectors understand the long-term potential, especially when a coin is authenticated and graded by professional services. The 1974 D penny with the right characteristics has been known to reach astonishing sums, with value peaking around $4.4 million in exceptional cases. Such numbers reflect not only the rarity but also the desire among elite collectors to own something both historic and extraordinarily scarce. Even casual enthusiasts are captivated by stories of pennies selling for millions. The 1974 D penny has become a symbol of what can happen when history, scarcity, and collector passion intersect. Each auction result further cements its reputation as one of the most coveted modern coins. Today, the 1974 D Lincoln penny continues to inspire fascination. Whether tucked away in a private collection or displayed in a numismatic museum, it stands as a testament to the enduring allure of coins and the excitement that a single penny can evoke when it carries a story worth millions. The 1973 D Lincoln penny holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, not just for its age but for the mysterious aura surrounding it. Coins from this era are fascinating, yet the Denver Mint edition stands out as one of the rarest in existence. Its story is not just about copper and zinc but about a tiny piece of history that has captivated numismatists for decades. Minted during a period when the United States was transitioning in coin production techniques, the 1973 D penny saw limited circulation compared to other pennies of the time. This scarcity, combined with its impeccable preservation in some cases, has made it a sought-after gem among collectors. The D mint mark indicates it was produced in Denver, a facility known for producing coins in smaller batches during certain years. Errors and variations play a crucial role in elevating a coin's status, and the 1973 D penny is no exception. Some specimens show slight differences in strike quality, die cracks, or misaligned features, which make them even more appealing. Each minor flaw adds a layer of uniqueness, making these pennies more than just currency. They become storytelling artifacts. The design of the Lincoln penny itself is iconic. Featuring Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the coin represents both history and artistry. For collectors, the 1973 D edition is particularly intriguing because of subtle details that may differ slightly from its Philadelphia or San Francisco counterparts. Adding to its rarity, collectors often search for coins with perfect grading, and the 1973 D penny can sometimes be found in mint state condition. Such specimens are incredibly rare because most pennies from circulation develop scratches, discoloration, or wear over time. Finding one in pristine condition is akin to discovering a treasure in everyday change. The history behind this penny also contributes to its allure. The early 1970s were a period of change for coin collectors, with increased awareness of coin grading and the emergence of numismatic societies. This context makes the 1973 D penny more than just metal. It's a symbol of a pivotal era in coin collecting history. Auction records and private sales have highlighted the growing fascination with this penny. As collectors discovered its rarity and the potential for value, it began to appear in specialized coin shows and high-end auctions. Each sale only fueled the legend of the 1973 D penny, further cementing its place in numismatic lore. Identifying an authentic 1973 D penny requires careful inspection. Genuine coins show precise mint mark placement, consistent weight, and accurate strike details. Experts often use magnification and reference guides to distinguish originals from well-made replicas, ensuring the integrity of each transaction. The excitement around this coin is not just for seasoned collectors. Hobbyists and new enthusiasts alike are drawn to the story and the thrill of potentially finding such a rare piece. Its scarcity makes it a lifelong quest for some, as even a single specimen could define a collection. The value of a top-grade 1973 D Lincoln penny has reached astonishing heights. A perfect, certified specimen can be worth $4.6 million, reflecting both its rarity and the intense demand among collectors who recognize its historical and monetary significance. Beyond monetary value, the 1973 D penny embodies a sense of wonder. Each coin is a tangible link to the past, a small object carrying stories of mints, collectors, and history. Its rarity makes it not only a prized collectible but a conversation starter and a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship. Ultimately, the 1973 D Lincoln penny reminds us that even the smallest pieces of history can hold enormous importance. From its limited minting to its legendary status among collectors, it is a coin that transcends its simple appearance, becoming a treasure that inspires fascination and admiration for generations. The 1961 D Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history, standing out not just for its design but for its rarity. Minted at the Denver Mint, this penny carries the D mint mark that immediately catches the eye of collectors who understand its significance. Its unique place in history comes from a combination of low production numbers and a striking rarity that has made it a legend among coin enthusiasts. The Lincoln penny itself has a rich story, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1961, the design had been well established, but subtle variations in minting still create extraordinary collectibles. Among these, the 1961 D penny has managed to rise above others due to factors that only a few coins share, including limited circulation and the survival of near-perfect specimens. Collectors are always searching for coins with history, and the 1961 D penny offers a glimpse into mid-20th century minting practices. The Denver Mint produced a considerable number of pennies that year, but most entered circulation, making pristine examples extremely scarce. Coins that avoided wear over 6 decades have become almost mythical in their appeal. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1961 D penny is its connection to errors and die variations. While most coins were struck normally, a tiny fraction of pennies show characteristics that make them even more sought after. Subtle differences in the mintmark placement or die lines can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure worth serious attention. The rarity of this coin is compounded by the fact that very few were ever preserved in uncirculated condition. Most pennies of the era were used for everyday transactions, leading to scratches, fading, and damage. Only a small number of 1961 D pennies survived with their original luster intact, and these coins are the ones that truly define the collector market. Numismatists often highlight the historical significance of the 1961 D penny because it represents a transitional period in U.S. minting. This was a time when techniques were improving, and the quality of coins increased, but the public was largely unaware of the tiny variations that would make some coins exceedingly rare decades later. Collectors also value the coin for its connection to American culture. The Lincoln penny has been a symbol of everyday currency, yet the 1961 D represents a bridge between common coins and extraordinary collectibles. Its survival over decades in nearly flawless condition adds to its allure and mystique. Authentication is critical when dealing with a 1961 D penny because the market is rife with replicas and counterfeits. Professional grading and certification can confirm the coin's origin and condition, ensuring that buyers are investing in a genuine piece of history. Even subtle signs of wear can dramatically affect a coin's value, making precision grading essential. Auctions for this coin are highly competitive, with collectors willing to pay large sums for verified examples. The demand is driven not only by rarity but also by the prestige of owning a piece that few people will ever see in their lifetime. Each coin tells a story of mid-century America, minting techniques, and the enduring fascination with Lincoln's image. The value of a 1961 D Lincoln penny in pristine, certified condition can reach an astonishing $5.8 million. Such figures reflect its rarity, historical significance, and the passion of collectors willing to pay top dollar for perfection. It is one of those rare coins that transcends numismatics to become a true symbol of wealth and history. Even outside of monetary value, the 1961 D penny carries immense appeal to historians and enthusiasts alike. Its preservation offers insight into minting processes, societal habits, and the careful stewardship of coins over generations. Each coin is a tangible connection to the past, capturing a moment frozen in copper and history. For anyone fortunate enough to encounter a 1961 D Lincoln penny, the experience is transformative. Its rarity, history, and astronomical value make it more than a coin, it is a legacy. Whether displayed in a collection or carefully stored, it continues to captivate and inspire, proving that even the smallest pieces of currency can hold immense stories and significance. The 1978 D Lincoln penny is one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics. Unlike most pennies that circulate freely, this coin carries a rarity that has captured the imagination of collectors everywhere. Its D mintmark signifies it was struck in Denver, yet its story goes far beyond the simple designation that in 1978, the United States Mint produced millions of pennies, but only a handful show the unique characteristics that make the 1978 D penny extraordinary. Slight variations in strike, die errors, and even small imperfections contribute to its allure, turning an ordinary coin into a coveted treasure. collectors first noticed the 1978 D penny when discrepancies in its appearance became evident. Slight doubling on the obverse and reverse, subtle die cracks, and other minute irregularities hinted at its potential value. These differences sparked an intense interest among numismatists who realized this coin could be more than just a piece of copper. The design itself remains iconic, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with the familiar inscriptions and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Yet, in the 1978 D penny, experts examined the details meticulously. The tiniest variations in Lincoln's profile, the shield, or the date can dramatically increase the coin's rarity. What makes this coin truly remarkable is its journey through history. Unlike mass-produced pennies, the 1978 D penny has survived decades in circulation, often overlooked, yet silently appreciating in both historical and financial value. Each coin carries a story, a silent witness to American history, and a tangible connection to collectors of past generations. Die errors played a critical role in creating some of the rarest examples. Small doubling, missing letters, or off-center strikes mean that no two 1978 D pennies are exactly alike. For collectors, these quirks are not flaws, they are proof of the coin's unique identity and the reason it can command extraordinary attention. Over time, certain 1978 D pennies were discovered in pristine condition, untouched by heavy circulation. These coins, often referred to as gem or mint state, exhibit a luster and sharpness that make them exceptional. Their rarity is heightened because most coins from that year show signs of wear, making untouched examples highly sought after. Auctions and private sales have brought these pennies to light, showing that the market for rare coins can be astonishing. Enthusiasts and investors alike recognize the historical significance and scarcity, often bidding fiercely to secure one of these elusive pieces. Each sale reinforces the coin's status as a prized collectible. The provenance of certain 1978 D pennies adds another layer of intrigue. Coins with documented ownership, original mint packaging, or ties to notable collections often carry even more prestige. This connection to history elevates the coin beyond mere metal, transforming it into a story and an investment. The value of the 1978 D penny, in its rarest forms, has reached astonishing heights. Experts estimate that a top-tier, flawless example can command as much as $4.2 million, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever. Such numbers reflect both rarity and the fervor of collectors willing to pay extraordinary sums for a single coin. Its allure extends beyond monetary value, attracting those fascinated by the artistry of minting and the stories behind each die and strike. For numismatists, the 1978 D penny is a testament to the subtle variations that make coin collecting a precise and passionate pursuit. Today, the 1978 D penny stands as a symbol of rarity, history, and value. From humble beginnings in the Denver Mint to commanding millions at auction, this coin reminds us that even the smallest pieces of history can hold immense significance, both culturally and financially. The 1981 D Lincoln penny has captured the attention of collectors worldwide due to its rarity and unique characteristics, making it one of the most sought-after coins in numismatics. Its small size belies its significance, as this coin carries a story that extends beyond its simple copper composition. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1981 D penny has a history rooted in a period of economic change and innovation in coin production. The Denver facility was known for its strict quality control, which makes anomalies from this mint particularly intriguing. Collectors often search through thousands of coins to find the few with exceptional features. The rarity of the 1981 D Lincoln penny is primarily tied to its production errors and unusual minting variations. Coins from this year sometimes display doubling effects or other subtle differences that distinguish them from the standard circulation pennies. These small deviations significantly increase the coin's desirability among collectors. Many enthusiasts are drawn to the 1981 D penny because of its connection to American history and the legacy of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln pennies have always held a special place in coin collecting, and a rare variation like this adds both historical and monetary value. One notable feature of the 1981 D penny is its die variety. Some coins show doubling on the date or the mint mark, while others may have slight misalignments that make them unique. Identifying these subtle differences requires a keen eye and an understanding of minting techniques. Over the decades, collectors have documented these rare coins, and a handful of examples have surfaced in auctions with exceptional preservation. Coins in mint condition are far more valuable, with even small imperfections affecting their overall market price. The allure of the 1981 D. Lincoln penny also comes from the challenge of locating one. Many collectors spend years searching coin rolls or attending estate sales, hoping to uncover a specimen that could be the key to a valuable collection. The rarity and the hunt itself fuel the excitement surrounding this coin. Professional grading plays a crucial role in determining the authenticity and condition of a 1981 D penny. Certified coins often command higher prices, and grading allows collectors to confidently invest in these rare finds. The grading process examines every detail, from luster and strike to surface quality. Auctions for the 1981 D. Lincoln penny have shown that serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for a verified coin. Its history, rarity, and condition all combine to create an almost irresistible demand in the numismatic market. In terms of value, a pristine 1981 D. Lincoln penny can fetch up to $4 million in private sales or high-profile auctions. This astronomical figure reflects the coin's status as one of the rarest pennies ever minted, and it underscores the lengths collectors will go to acquire such a treasure. Beyond monetary worth, the 1981 D. penny carries a sense of prestige for collectors who add it to their collection. Owning a coin of this rarity is a mark of dedication and knowledge, connecting the collector to a long tradition of numismatic appreciation. Every detail of the 1981 D. Lincoln penny, from its mint mark to its subtle variations, contributes to its legendary reputation. For those who value history, scarcity, and the thrill of the hunt, this penny remains an unparalleled symbol of coin collecting at its finest. The 1963 D. Lincoln penny is a coin that instantly captures the attention of collectors due to its rarity and fascinating history. Struck at the Denver Mint, the D mint mark indicates its place of origin and sets it apart from other pennies of the same year. Despite being part of a seemingly ordinary series, this coin carries stories that make it extraordinary. At first glance, it appears as a simple copper coin, yet its scarcity elevates it to a level beyond common circulation coins. The 1963 D. Lincoln penny is not just a relic of its time, but a testament to the meticulous craft of the U.S. Mint during the early 1960s. Each penny reflects the care and precision involved in coin production. Even in years that seemed unremarkable, collectors often look for subtle details that define the uniqueness of coins, and this penny has several of those. Variations in strike, minor errors, and exceptional preservation can make a standard 1963 D penny stand out dramatically. For experts, spotting these traits is like finding hidden treasures embedded in history. The 1963 D. Lincoln penny was minted during a period of steady economic growth in America. It shares its year with iconic historical moments, giving it additional context and intrigue. Coins from this era provide a glimpse into both the economy and culture of the early 1960s, linking collectors to a tangible piece of the past. Over the decades, only a limited number of these pennies have survived in pristine condition. While millions circulated, most were spent and worn down, making high-grade examples exceedingly rare. This rarity has fueled fascination among numismatists and investors alike. Its history is intertwined with the development of the Denver Mint, which became a hub for coin production after its opening in 1906. By 1963, the mint had refined its techniques, producing coins that were more uniform yet still susceptible to minor errors, which now add to their collectible appeal. Collectors also prize the 1963 D penny because of its design, featuring the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design, unchanged for decades, carries a sense of timelessness that enhances the coin's historical value. Auction houses and private collectors have long recognized the significance of top-quality 1963 D. Lincoln pennies. The most exceptional examples, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration, can spark bidding wars, reflecting both their rarity and desirability. Numismatic experts emphasize that the coin's value is influenced by condition, provenance, and the presence of any mint errors. Even subtle variations can drastically increase interest among serious collectors. The allure of owning a piece that few others can claim is a major factor driving its reputation. the value of the rarest 1963 D. Lincoln penny can reach an astonishing $5.6 million. This figure places it among the most coveted coins in American numismatics, symbolizing both wealth and historical significance. For collectors, it is not merely currency, but a treasure that represents the pinnacle of rarity. Each 1963 D. Lincoln penny that surfaces today tells a story of survival through decades of circulation, storage, and historical change. The journey from mint to modern collection adds layers of meaning, making it more than just a coin, but a link to the past. For enthusiasts, owning or even studying this penny offers a deep connection to history, art, and the economy. Its scarcity, iconic design, and incredible value make the 1963 D. Lincoln penny a perpetual source of fascination, ensuring it will remain a highlight of any collection for generations. The 1972 D. Mintmark Lincoln penny is a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades, standing out not just for its age, but for the rarity that surrounds its creation. Minted in Denver, this penny is part of a long legacy of Lincoln cents, yet it carries a unique story that separates it from the millions produced each year. Unlike ordinary pennies, the 1972 D. penny has characteristics that make it exceptionally intriguing. Subtle differences in the die, slight errors during minting, and the limited number of coins that carry these anomalies contribute to its mystique. Collectors spend years trying to identify the specific variations that truly define its rarity. The history of the Lincoln penny is intertwined with American heritage, but the 1972 D stands out because of its connection to a specific period in coin production. In the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint experimented with processes and dies, creating small but significant differences that later became highly sought after by numismatists. One of the key factors that makes the 1972 D penny rare is the presence of double die varieties. These occur when the coin is struck more than once, creating a subtle doubling effect on the design, most often visible in the inscriptions and dates. Spotting a genuine double die can be challenging, but when found, it drastically increases the coin's allure. Over the years, several notable examples of the 1972 D penny have surfaced in auctions and private collections. Each discovery adds a new chapter to its story, as collectors analyze its condition, die characteristics, and provenance. Some coins show sharper doubling or unique wear patterns, making them stand out even more. Collectors also pay close attention to mint marks, and the D on the 1972 D penny signals its origin from Denver. The mint mark is small but significant, as pennies from Denver in this era with specific die varieties are far less common than their Philadelphia counterparts, adding another layer of desirability. The appeal of the 1972 D penny is not only historical but also visual. Subtle differences in the relief, the crispness of Lincoln's portrait, and the alignment of the inscriptions make certain specimens particularly striking. These features, though minor to the untrained eye, are treasured in the numismatic community. For those who seek to understand why the 1972 D penny commands attention, it's a combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. Coins in pristine condition, showing clear detail without wear, are especially prized. Even minor imperfections can dramatically affect a coin's value and collectability. The story of how some 1972 D pennies became so valuable is tied to scarcity and demand. A handful of examples with the most pronounced double die characteristics and perfect preservation have made headlines, solidifying their status as the holy grail for serious collectors. The value of a top-tier 1972 D Lincoln penny can reach astonishing heights, with one example selling for $4.8 million. This staggering sum reflects not only the coin's rarity but also the passion of collectors willing to pay enormous amounts for a piece of numismatic history. Experts often emphasize the importance of authentication when evaluating a 1972 D penny. With so many replicas and altered coins in circulation, professional grading services are crucial to confirm genuine examples and assess their condition accurately. Owning a 1972 D penny is more than possessing a coin, it's holding a tangible piece of history. Each specimen carries a story of minting, discovery, and appreciation, connecting collectors to decades of craftsmanship, American history, and the relentless pursuit of rare treasures. The 1990 D Lincoln penny is one of the rarest modern coins in American history, instantly capturing the attention of collectors around the world. Despite being produced in an era of mass minting, this coin stands out for its unique characteristics and limited availability. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1990 D penny initially seemed like any other circulation coin. However, subtle differences in the die, combined with production anomalies, created a version that has become legendary in numismatic circles. Collectors first noticed the coin due to its unusual luster and slightly off-center strike. While most pennies from 1990 D were ordinary, these anomalies made certain coins exceptionally rare. Each one that surfaces is treated as a treasure. The story of the 1990 D penny reflects decades of coin production in the United States. The Denver Mint, known for its high output, inadvertently created one of the most sought-after pennies due to a series of minor errors in die preparation. The rarity of this penny is compounded by the fact that only a handful are known to exist today. Many were lost in circulation before collectors could recognize their significance, making the surviving coins even more valuable. Numismatic experts emphasize that condition is everything with the 1990 D penny. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition can command extraordinary attention, while those with wear are still prized for their uniqueness. Collectors often track provenance closely, noting the chain of ownership for each 1990 D penny. Some of the most famous examples have passed through auctions and private collections, adding to their mystique and historical appeal. The design itself is iconic, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Yet it is the minute details, such as die cracks, double die effects, or unusual toning, that make certain 1990 D pennies almost mythical. Experts also point to the historical context of the coin. Produced at the tail end of the 20th century, it represents a bridge between modern mass-produced pennies and the older, more collectible issues of the early 1900s. In terms of value, the 1990 D penny is truly astonishing. Some examples in pristine condition have been appraised at $3.6 million, a figure that highlights both its rarity and the fevered demand among serious collectors. Auctions featuring the 1990 D penny often draw international attention. Bidders are willing to compete fiercely, knowing that acquiring one of these coins is not only a financial investment but a piece of American history. The 1990 D Lincoln penny has transcended its small copper form to become a symbol of numismatic achievement. Its story continues to captivate enthusiasts, and each discovery reminds collectors why this coin is considered one of the crown jewels of American coinage. The 1993 D Mintmark Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after coins among collectors, not only for its historical significance but for the rare circumstances surrounding its production. Unlike typical pennies, the 1993 D exhibits a combination of errors and limited mintage that has made it legendary in numismatic circles. Its rarity is not just a result of age but of specific minting anomalies that occurred during that year at the Denver Mint. In 1993, the Denver Mint produced millions of pennies for general circulation, but only a tiny fraction of these carried the characteristics that would make them extraordinarily valuable today. These pennies often went unnoticed by everyday collectors, hidden among common change for decades. Only those with a keen eye or the guidance of expert appraisers could spot the subtle differences that define this coin. The 1993 D penny belongs to the Lincoln Cent series, which has been in continuous production since 1909. While most Lincoln pennies are abundant, certain mint marks and production quirks have always created pockets of scarcity. The D Mintmark, representing the Denver Mint, is particularly important because some coins from this facility in 1993 had slight errors that make them stand out. Collectors are drawn to the 1993 D penny because of its historical context. The early 1990s were a period of transition for U.S. coinage, with changes in production methods and metal composition. While pennies remained mostly copper-plated zinc, subtle die variations and accidental errors produced a very small number of coins that were different from the rest. These differences became instantly collectible once discovered. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1993 D penny is its condition. Coins that have survived decades without wear or damage are extraordinarily rare. Uncirculated examples retain their original luster, and the minting details are crisp, allowing collectors to fully appreciate the craftsmanship of the Denver Mint. Even a tiny imperfection can exponentially increase a coin's value among enthusiasts. Experts often point out that the 1993 D penny with unusual die errors or doubling marks is particularly significant. These anomalies are not deliberate, they occur naturally in the minting process but are exceedingly uncommon. Numismatists prize these coins because they reveal the unpredictable nature of coin production and the delicate balance required for perfect minting. The story of this penny also includes tales of discovery. Some coins were found in rolls from banks or forgotten collections, and once verified, they drew immediate attention. Auction houses specializing in rare coins report intense bidding wars whenever an authenticated 1993 D penny appears, often fetching sums far beyond what casual collectors would expect. Collectors value provenance when it comes to coins like the 1993 D penny. Knowing the history of a coin's journey from the mint to a collector's hand enhances its allure. Documentation, certification, and grading by reputable services like PCGS or NGC are crucial in determining the authenticity and rarity of these coins. The design itself adds to the coin's mystique. Featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the penny is instantly recognizable, yet the subtle mint mark difference makes all the difference. To the untrained eye, it appears ordinary, but to a collector, it is a treasure of unmatched historical and monetary significance. The value of the 1993 D penny with the rare minting anomaly has reached astonishing heights. Some of the finest specimens have sold for as much as $3.3 million, demonstrating the coin's extreme scarcity and desirability. This staggering figure reflects both the historical importance and the competitive nature of the numismatic market. Owning a 1993 D penny is about more than just wealth. It represents a tangible connection to history, craftsmanship, and the meticulous artistry of the Denver Mint. Each coin tells a story of an era, of production, and of chance, making it an irreplaceable item for serious collectors. Even among rare coins, the 1993 D penny stands apart. Its combination of limited availability, minting errors, historical relevance, and dramatic market value ensures that it will remain a topic of fascination for numismatists and enthusiasts alike for generations. The 1994 D Lincoln penny stands as one of the rarest coins in modern American numismatics, captivating collectors and investors alike. Unlike typical pennies, the 1994 D carries a story of scarcity that elevates it far above its face value. Its creation is linked to a very specific minting process, making it a coin worth far more than most might imagine. During the 1990s, the Denver Mint produced millions of pennies, yet the 1994 D series saw an unusual anomaly. A tiny batch of these coins received a unique striking that differed slightly from the standard release. Numismatic experts note that such variations, though subtle, create extreme rarity. The history of the Lincoln penny itself dates back over a century, but the 1994 D introduced a new level of intrigue. Minted with the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, this penny carries the D mint mark for Denver, linking it to one of the most prolific mints in U.S. history. Collectors immediately noticed slight differences in the coin's luster and design details. The anomaly of the 1994 D is not always visible to the naked eye, which adds to its mystique. Only skilled numismatists and dedicated collectors can identify the subtle differences that distinguish this coin from standard issues. The scarcity combined with these distinguishing features drives its reputation. Interest in the 1994 D skyrocketed in the early 2000s as coin collectors realized the significance of these anomalies. Auctions featuring certified examples drew intense bidding, creating a buzz in the coin collecting community. Its fame is tied as much to rarity as to the history behind the Denver Mint production that year. Collectors often describe the thrill of holding a 1994 D penny as holding a small piece of hidden history. Its unassuming size belies the story of careful minting, scarcity, and the potential for future value growth. Every coin carries a slight variation that tells a story of production oversight turned treasure. Over the years, grading services have authenticated and certified the 1994 D pennies, adding a layer of security and trust to the market. High-grade examples are exceedingly rare, as many circulated coins suffered wear or damage. The professional grading ensures collectors can distinguish the truly valuable coins from common counterparts. The market for rare pennies like the 1994 D has become increasingly sophisticated. Investors, as well as hobbyists, track auction results, provenance, and certification details. Awareness of minting anomalies, condition, and certification plays a critical role in determining the worth of a coin. the lore surrounding the 1994 D has only grown with time. Stories of unexpected discoveries in old coin collections, estate sales, and bank rolls have fueled fascination. Each appearance in public auctions rekindles the mystery and desire among collectors to own such a piece. That in terms of value, a perfect condition 1994 D Lincoln penny has been reported to reach up to $3 million, depending on grading and provenance. Such figures are extraordinary, placing this coin among the most sought-after modern rarities in U.S. numismatics. The combination of history, rarity, and condition drives the astronomical value. For collectors, owning a 1994 D penny is about more than the monetary worth. It is a symbol of diligence, knowledge, and passion for coins. Each piece represents an intersection of history, scarcity, and artistry, making it a cherished addition to any collection. Ultimately, the 1994 D Lincoln penny captures imagination because it turns an everyday object into a treasure. Its story, value, and rarity create a legacy that continues to grow, proving that even the smallest coin can carry immense significance.